Good morning. Happy Monday and happy December. It is December 2nd. So this week in general it's a lot, but it's like a little bit at a time. Throughout this week, we're going to see some challenges, some intense situations, some changes that are going to need to be made, some revealing of information, some clarity. And then by the time that we get to the very end of the week, into the weekend, you're going to be really tempted to kind of put your blinders back on and go back into fairy tale land and like revert on some of your behaviors and some of the actions that you've taken. It just kind of in order to avoid whatever it is that's coming out throughout the week, okay? So it's really important in the beginning of this week especially to make sure that we're listening to our discernment and our intuition. If something feels uncomfortable, sit with that uncomfortable feeling and try to like understand why it feels uncomfortable and what you need to do to fix that. Today, Monday, we actually have Venus in a trine with Uranus retrograde. So this is definitely some uncomfortable feelings while also being like some warm and fuzzy feelings at the same time. Like there's this desire to connect with others. There's this sudden like just wanting to have a good time. The moon is still in Sagittarius for the first half of the day until a little after 2 p.m. Mountain time. We're going to be in a void moon for a little bit. So there's like not a lot that you can actually get done during a void moon. And then around 2:10, I think it is Mountain time, the moon moves into Capricorn. So we're going to go from that Jupiter expansive and Jupiter's retrograde, kind of just having a little bit of a good time, trying to kind of get back to a space of feeling good, right? But that Uranus retrograde in Taurus that Venus is in a trine with, it's shaking things up, right? And it's because it's retrograde, this is internal. So this is like a lot of aha moments. You could be having lunch with your coworkers or something along those lines and just get this feeling of, wait, something's not right here, right? You're still having a good time, but something in your gut is going, something feels off, okay? Make sure you take the time to sit with that energy. There is a message within that uncomfortable feeling there. And then when the moon moves into Capricorn, now we're going to have Saturn and Pisces in charge. And there's this need to have those good boundaries when it comes to your intuition. Venus also being in Capricorn is asking you to have good boundaries with others when it comes to your intuition and your emotional boundaries and things of that nature. So today is a little on that tricky side where it feels good, but something in your gut is going, something's off here, okay? Right now and for the next couple of days, we're under a condition called under the rays of the sun, where Mercury is moving back towards the sun, and basically you're being blinded by the sun. You can't really see ahead. You're not really sure why things feel off. You just know that they do. You can't see anything clearly other than what is right directly in front of you. So your discernment and intuition are super important right now. You'll get the clarity when that Cazimi, the exact conjunction, happens on Thursday evening, I believe it is. I might be wrong. Could be Wednesday. I'll have to look again. But until then, things just aren't clear. You've got to just listen to your gut, okay? So the cards of the day, the energy for the collective is that 3 of Cups, that kind of fun, feel-good energy. With Venus being highlighted, there's just this desire to just kind of relax a little bit, especially in the beginning of the day while the moon is still in Sagittarius and we're going to be in that void moon. There's just this energy of things have been hard. Let's go have some fun. Let's enjoy ourselves. Let's joke a little bit. Let's just have a good time, right? But what we need to focus on is that 5 of Pentacles. What is that's got you feeling off? Is it like, you know how like sometimes they treat you like you're part of the group, but you can feel that they don't actually want to treat you like you're part of the group? Like that's kind of the energy that it's giving me here. It's like, is there something there that's making you feel like this is not where I belong? This is not for me type of energy. Really pay attention to that. Again, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. The only way to work through those things is to actually deal with them when they're uncomfortable instead of dismissing them, okay? What we're avoiding is the Knight of Cups. Chances are pretty good you're not going to be the only person feeling this. So if somebody's reaching out to you, definitely say, hey, I need to take care of myself right now. Sorry, whatever. Make sure that this is a put your oxygen mask on first type of situation. But also, don't go trying to love bomb people. Like if you're in a situation where you're feeling uncomfortable, you're feeling like you don't belong there, don't go trying to love bomb them to try to make them accept you, right? Also, don't accept other people's love bombing as well, because you'll see other people will be feeling a little outcast, right? So they'll reach out to you to say, hey, can we go have some fun type of energy, right? So make sure you're taking care of yourself. You're listening to your intuition. You're listening to your discernment. Sit with that uncomfortable feeling. Don't try to fix it. There's a reason why it's there. When you try to dismiss it and go in and try to fix it and like go over the top to try to get people to accept you, you're just going to end up in a situation that you didn't belong in the first place, okay? Bottom of the deck is the Magician. So the underlying energy here is this manifestation, this creation. Like there's something that you've been working on, that you've been wanting to see in your life, that you've been wanting to build. There's something that you've probably been working on building. Don't screw it up. Is basically what I'm hearing here is, maybe the group that you're around is going to hold you back from that, right? A lot of times I think the best thing I heard was you don't have a manifesting problem, you have a receiving problem, right? So make sure that you're not blocking whatever it is that you're manifesting because you're still trying to hold on to other things that are going to be in the way of that manifestation growing, okay? Let's pull some clarifiers for Three of Cups. Maybe? I don't know. The whole deck's trying to jump at me here. I can't get a hold of them. All right. Clarifiers for Three of Cups, please. Wow. Okay, hold on. We're not doing this because that was like half the deck. I guess the deck really wants to talk to you guys today. A lot to say. And I put them in upside down. We're going to get this, I swear. Hold on a second. Okay, let's try this again. Spirit was like, no, you've already given enough information. They don't need any more. Let's try again. Clarifiers for our Three of Cups here. And now it's not going to give anything. It kept throwing half the deck. Oh, yeah, this week is it's interesting. Like I said, we just can't see what's coming. We can't see the end goal. So we really just have to lean on our intuition here. Okay, well, I'm still throwing out handfuls, but not as big. So we have a Seven of Pentacles and Queen of Swords. Make sure that you are speaking up for what it is that you're growing. Like I said, we have that Magician on the bottom. So really make sure that you are using your voice and you're defending whatever it is that you have been growing, whatever seed it is that you planted that is growing. Weed out the things that don't belong. If it's starting to feel uncomfortable, if somebody in this group is trying to hold you back, they're making you feel like you don't belong, there's a reason for that, okay? We also have a King and Queen of Wands here as well. This is really, whatever this is that you're trying to build for yourself, it's likely something you're very passionate about. Make sure that you're holding on to that. This is very stable energy, having both the King and Queen here. It's like whatever it is you're building it for that future, for the future connections, for that future stability. But this is like a passionate stability, right? So this is a very excited version of stable. Make sure that you are defending that and you're not allowing whoever it is in this group to hold you back from that or make you feel like you're unworthy of it, you're not enough, whatever that is. Okay, let's pull some clarifiers here. Look at that, there were Seven of Swords on the bottom. So yeah, that is somebody within this group is maybe talking shit. Maybe they're trying to like get in the way of you growing whatever it is that you're growing. They're trying to hold you back in some way. Okay. Clarifiers on our Five of Pentacles. We have the High Priest. And this is like your spirit guides showing you. So whatever it is, wherever that uncomfortable feeling is, that you don't belong, that feeling of being left out, that kind of energy, whatever that is, that message is like coming from your spirit guides. And an Ace of Cups. So that message is really coming from Spirit. It's like it's telling you there's something better ahead. There's filling your own cup again. Like I said, the putting your own mask on first type of energy. Make sure that you're filling your own cup. The High Priest here. This is the Hierophant in the traditional deck. This is also a lot of like doing things, standing your ground, right? Like sticking to the plan. You've made a plan. Stick to that plan. It's not necessarily like, you don't necessarily have to go with the status quo. Maybe what you're doing is out of the norm, and that's fine. But if that's where you're being guided to go with it. Make sure that you're filling your own cup here. Just don't dismiss whatever that uncomfortable feeling is, because if you've already been being pushed to go in this other direction, then that's where you need to go, right? Don't let other people take that away from you. But definitely there's an energy here of slowing down, listening intently, and just sitting with that uncomfortable energy. This is also the Taurus card, by the way. So this could be like shaking up that energy, you know, the internal aha moments that you're having. Like maybe it's showing you, hey, things are changing. Things are changing, by the way, just collectively. There's a huge change. Just make sure that you're standing your ground here and you're speaking up for yourself and you're going after the things that you are being guided to go after, and don't let other people's voices drag you backwards on that, okay? Clarifiers on our Knight of Cups. Something I have noticed recently is a rise in like negging behavior, and make sure that you are not getting sucked into that, but either by doing it yourself or by responding to it, reacting to it. You know, if someone's trying to get a rise out of you, let them, okay? Listen to that. When your gut tells you that that's not right, listen to your gut, right? So our clarifiers on this Knight of Cups that we are avoiding is the Two of Cups and the Ace of Swords. There's a clarity about these connections, right? So don't ignore whatever it is that's coming out here. There is that uncomfortable feeling is telling you something. Don't try to override it by trying to go out of your way to love bomb and things like that, okay? Six of Cups on the bottom. This is going to be like reminiscing about the past. It's going to also be about just trying to find your inner peace, honoring your inner child, finding that like innocence energy, that energy where you can just enjoy things. That's really kind of where it is today, of finding the energy where you can enjoy things and paying attention to what's making you feel uncomfortable so that you can't enjoy things. Don't override that uncomfortable feeling. Don't override your intuition and try to go out of your way to offer to people that are not offering to you. Right? Like I said, this Two of Cups, this connection, these one-on-one interactions, whether romantic or otherwise, there's a truth there that maybe you're not quite seeing right now, but you will. So if your gut's telling you that it's not right, if your gut's making you feel uncomfortable in the situation, don't try to override it by going out of your way to fix it, to offer more than what you have to offer.